Unit 3 is all about slope-intercept form. If you don't have memorized that slope is rise over run, is the change in y over the change in x, you need to bring that on your notes. That is absolutely the biggest idea that we have worked on in the first semester. And I'm going to write it again. We use the letter M. That's the word slope, which is two pieces, rise over run, which is the change in y over the change in x. This is absolutely crucial. Absolutely crucial. I will not answer any questions on the final about slope because you have it in your notes. So to find the slope between 2 points, I find the change in y, which is 4. My y value was 4, and then my y value was 8. That's an increase, a rise of 4. The x value goes from 3 to 8. That is a change of 5. 4/5 is my answer. The second one, what is the change in y? 0. The y values are not changing. How are the x values changing? 1. 0 over 1 is the answer. If you want, you can reduce that to 0 because 0 divided by 1 is 0. When you look at the picture on the graph, you're looking at the rise and the run. I see that it is going down 6. When a line goes down and to the right, you must put a negative on the slope. Your line is going down and to the right. How far did it go to the right? By 1. So that is a rise of -6 and a run of 1. Reduce that fraction to -6. Moving on, identify the slope and y-intercept. We know we're talking about y equals mx plus b. I've said it hundreds of times this year. The slope is the number that touches m, the b is the number that doesn't. Let's just copy down those answers and then move on to the other part. What I just made a big stink about was that the slope is the rise over run. What does the b value mean? The b value is your y-intercept. It's where you begin. That's one way to remember that the b value is where you begin. Your graph, y equals 1, is my y-intercept. My slope is 2/3. Rise 2, run 3. That looks like right about there. I can do another. Rise 2, run 3, right about there. Connect my dots, put arrows on the end because the line goes on forever unless you have a reason that it doesn't. Okay, next one, part B. The y-intercept is 7. The b is 7. That's where you begin. The slope is negative, so I go down and to the right. I rise 1 and I run 2. So 1 down, 2 to the right. 1 down, 2 to the right. My line continues forever at a rate of -1/2. I go down 1 box, 2 to the right. On the third one, on part C, the slope is a whole number. 2 is a whole number, but it can be thought of as a fraction 2 over 1. And that helps me remember that I start at my b value of -7, and I go up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1, like that. So I'm hitting -7, -5, -3, going on forever like that. I apologize because writing on the computer screen, I can't make a perfectly accurate line, but that's about as good as I can do. Y equals mx plus b. Moving on to number 17, Bob the puppy here was born and weighed 2 pounds. Guess what? That's a b value. That's what he began weighing. Each month he gains 4 pounds. That's a change. That's how much his weight changes. That's a rise over run. 4 pounds over 1 month. That's your equation. Y equals 4x plus 2. You can read this as a sentence. Bob is 4 pounds per month plus 2 pounds that he began with. Use your equation to calculate how much he will weigh in 15 months. 15 is x. How do I know that? Because he gains 4 pounds every month. So the months is represented by x. 4 times 15 is 60, plus 2 is 62 lbs. How much will it take? How many months will it take him to gain 150 pounds? That's a y value. His weight is the y value. We just practice solving this type of equation. It's a two-step equation. We subtract 2 from both sides to get 148 equals 4x. We divide both sides by 4, and we get 37, I believe. 37 is x. Okay. Graphing Bob's weight. He weighs 2 pounds. Then he weighs 3, 4, 5, 6 pounds. Then he weighs 10 pounds. There's Bob. We have no reason in this word problem to know when he stops gaining weight, so I'm just going to put an arrow on the end, and that is the end of Unit 3. Please ask questions if you got them. Thanks for watching.